That's the number to call. We'll take some of your calls. Right now, college football. To me, because of what they did early in the year when they spanked Texas. And then in Arlington, they beat A&M. And yes, the Aggies have a problem at quarterback, and they're struggling on offense, but they hit them with a couple of big plays, then held, control of the game from start to finish. To me, that was as good a win as anybody had because it validated an earlier win when they beat Texas and jumped onto the national scene. And pretty good. Now they play Georgia.
Yeah,
they're going to need a whole lot to beat Georgia. Georgia's just a machine right now.
And they can score now.
Yeah, Georgia's very...
How unfair is that?
Yeah, Georgia's very good. But, yeah, what an amazing year for Arkansas so far. I mean, you can't help but be thrilled with what Sam Pittman and company have accomplished thus far to do the double dip in the state of Texas and have wins over the Longhorns and Aggies. That's major. That's going to be a huge recruiting tool for them. That's a huge momentum boost for them as well. So, yeah, they got a little something going now. Not only do they play Georgia coming up next, but as you look there, I mean, that's 3 straight top 25 games.
Yeah, this is what the SEC can do to you. You win those games, you beat a top 5 team or 6, 7, and then you play number 2 Georgia, whatever Ole Miss is after they play Alabama, and then Auburn in the top 25. That run right there,
yeah. And Ole Miss, I mean, their offense right now is so ridiculous. They're really, just an overall good team. But, yeah, I mean, that's 2 huge challenges these next couple of weeks for Arkansas. So we'll see a lot. But seeing what we've seen so far, can't help but be happy with the Razorbacks.
Yeah, and I think Arkansas is a testament to the fact that, when you hire a coach, and they did this a little bit with the guy before with Brett Bielema, they made a splash hire. Sometimes a splash is I think of a splash hire not necessarily as a good thing because I think of the Olympics. When you're diving, do you want to make a splash? No, you just want to get in the pool as clean as you want to. Yeah. And most of the hires in college football, when they're splashes, they're cannonballs. They're not good. They're clunky. They're bad. And Sam Pittman, when Arkansas hired him, everyone's like, the Georgia offensive line coach? Why? Why would you hire Sam Pittman? He seems like a career assistant, but so far in 2 years, he's got a culture built there. He's got an attitude for that team. All right, let's put it this way, Paul. Would Texas hire Sam Pittman? No, they couldn't.
Would USC hire Sam Pittman?
No, they couldn't do it.
There's a lot of schools that may not be able to hire someone like that because they have to get a little bit of that glitz and glamour with it as well. But he seems like at least so far, a long way to go, they look like a really tough football team.
The curse of Baylor head coaches, USC fans, one of the names that I've seen them bring up regularly lately is one old Dave Aranda because of his 4-0 start and just the defense.
Came from California.
From Southern California or from California. And, yeah, that was it. I saw a lot of that over the weekend. I mean, amongst other names, but his was certainly linked, just in fan rumors more than a few times that I saw. So that was interesting. But, yeah, Pittman obviously had a great background. I mean, he came over from Georgia, so it wasn't like he was just fresh off the JUCO, industrial line or anything like that. But no, not every program will be willing to hire an offensive line coach or somebody who's not a name guy. But man, you just find the right coach. I mean, that's all you do. Screw splashes and screw headlines and all of that. Find the right coach, and Arkansas certainly seems to have done so.
It's your boy Oz says.